Hear that roar of thunder, hear those tires scream. Is every boy's hero, every lady's dream. Flying down the highway heading west, in a streak of black light called the Bandit Express. Look out, the bandits coming, tires screaming, engine humming. Looks like the bandits on the move. Look out, the bandits coming, bet your money and warn no women. Tell those smokies all to take a rest, 'cause they'll never get the Bandit Express.
Not the best way to start off the day. There's been another one killed on aeroplane by the sounds of it. Northbound's been closed for some time now. I got about 4:45 yesterday arvo. So we're getting off here at Little Billabong, heading out to Tumbarumba Road, and then coming back onto the Hume off Tumbarumba Road, the other side of Kiamba. Although it's interesting, the southbounders are saying there's nothing on the road up there, so we don't know what's going on, but it's what's got to happen. I was going to go up through Wagga with this detour. Oh, that bridge is rough. Oh. With this detour, it's going to add about 15 minutes. Going up through Wagga, it's only going to be about 10 minutes extra, so for that extra 10 minutes, it's just because we're out here on single carriageway now, and don't really trust some of the other drivers, but luckily it's only northbound affected. If there was southbound traffic coming this way as well, I would well and truly be going the Wagga route. But we'll head out here to Tumbarumba Road. I wish it was daytime. I haven't come this route before, and would have been good to see some of the surroundings, see what's actually here still at Little Billabong. I know there's a community hall, fire station, and like the Little Billabong cattle property farm that's here, but that's about it. But anyway, we'll head out here and get on to Tumbarumba Road. Great. A couple of k's into the detour, we're here on the UHF, the northbound's open. You'd think they'd just hold traffic up and stop anyone coming this way if they're about to open the road. And now I'm stuck in a double convoy on a single carriageway road uphill. Yay. There is one truck behind me, but we're the last ones on the detour. And this B-double in front's been doing 60 the whole way. Come on, it says detour, you're not lost. At least he's going right. West Trans. It's a single too, not a double, so you should be going quicker than that.
What's happening on the Hume Highway? Two trucks coming together at Kiamba. Bummer. There's the way these traffic here in the mountains. That's yesterday afternoon, so it must be pretty bad. Yeah, right. Shit. Yeah, a little MR Pantec ran up the arse for a B-double.
Well, there you go. Another one ran up the arse of someone.
I hope the driver's your life.
No.
I don't think so.
Not if the road's been shut this long. It should be a fatal. As I said, it happened at 4:45 yesterday arvo. It's now 4:45, so nearly 12 hours it's been shut. You don't do that unless she's a fatal. But again, lack of concentration. We've seen it last month, or it might have been just before Christmas. No, over the Christmas break. The bus that ran up the back of a B-double on Aeroplane Hill as well. Anyway, what we got? We've got 13k, so it's been about 15k's and 15k's. So about a 30k detour. But we'll keep on creeping along here, doing 25k an hour, and we'll be back on the Hume soon and continue our trip north. Well, that's been incredibly slow, but the road's pretty bad, so don't want to shake the freight around too much more than need be.
Why does that look like the highway's open again?
Because it opened just behind us.
How fucking good is that?
Yeah, you'd think they'd hold us up for a minute and let us keep going.
Yeah, no, come on. Let's not expect too much out of traffic control.
Yeah, true. And then now the struggle goes to get up the hill.
It's just if highway doesn't find the accelerator anytime soon. Hello, young lady highway driver. Yeah, you can tell I've never driven a country road before.
Yep. Fun and games. But the one thing I was worried about was someone that hasn't driven a country road before getting on that very bad country road and coming to Gutser and blocking it as well. So this will be fun. There's not much of a merging lane coming from Tumbarodi back onto the highway. With the Hume reopened, we'll see what kind of a shit fight's going to be. But for the most part, we should be able to get stuck into it and get around these two trucks, because we do have a hill coming up. Oh yeah, clear run all the way to the Bama State line. And now the fun begins. Who's light enough and who's got the horsepower? Here comes a truck. Oh, awesome. That's good, because there's a truck coming up doing his 100 and I'm not going to pull out in front of him. I'll let him keep coming and then I'll get this Eagle freight on the hill. Car behind him as well, come on. No. He's not coming up as quick as I thought he was going to, so we're going around. Still probably 200 metres behind me, so and the double behind me has just pulled out as well and blocked him anyway, so oh well, they can be impatient back there. We're going to get into it. So that's us back on the Hume via the little Billabong Tumbarumba Road detour. I'll see if I can find some photos and that and come back to the crash later. Obviously, as we said, she's a fatal. Another driver not going home to his family. Another one killed at work. No work cover involved, no inquiry. No, just an accident. Keep on trucking. brackety back with a new adventure on Highway 31. Before we get to what's happening today, I'll turn this camera around. The W's got a trailer behind it. Looks like she's about to go to work. Time to go out and get dirty. Either that or they've just moved it, using it to move some trailers, but yeah, nice. So, didn't I have a surprise when I got into work this morning and found I had 16 pallets for elders, not Gundagai. You could indicate, you idiot. Not Holbrook, not Yass. Goulburn. We are heading up north to Goulburn town. Something different. Luckily, the elders is in the southern area of town, just off the Hume, on an old section of Hume Highway there. Talking to one of the retired drivers here on the fork. He gave me some information. It's that they inhabit the old servo that used to be made famous, whatever you want to call it, on the Hume for having the big sheep, the big ram out the front. So that is no longer there. It's been moved down to the side of the freeway, like most iconic town tourist attractions. They town gets bypassed, they move the attraction out on the highway. The Gundagai did it with the dog on the tucker box, that used to be in town. They've done it here with the sheep, and I'm surprised when the Holbrook bypass went in, they didn't just build a big servo out at the Northern Interchange and move the submarine out there, just to stop people going to town, because one, the town's let it happen, and two, tourists just stop at that servo at the tucker box and don't even realise they take a photo and keep on going, and don't know that was originally in Gundagai. So it's just going to be a single drop video this week, although I am going to try and film some stuff between here and Goulburn, and then Goulburn back to Yass, since it is a section of road I very rarely frequent. We've done a couple of trips up to Gunning. Luckily, we won't need to go through the back way across to the Hume. We can just go straight up the Federal from here for about an hour, and it comes out pretty close to Goulburn, which should make getting there pretty direct and pretty easy. So we're gonna get out of Fishwick now. No Mitchell on this morning. It was just 6 pallets on the back of Blue Star that has been now dropped off in auto. So we're picking up the morning, departing Fishwick on a rather chilly morning. It was down to 12 when I got in here this morning, which is just insane. I hate having to carry a jumper to work to wear in Canberra, and then by the time I get home it's 38 degrees. It's nuts. Summer can officially end now. I want it to end now, but it's going to keep on going into April. I can see it now. So anyway, let's trek north up the Federal Highway towards the Hume and towards our end goal, mid-trip goal of Goulburn Elders. throw a map up here just so you can see it from the sky. There's a big roundabout they built on top of the highway and the overpass. But here we are in, not Gundagai, Goulburn. Back on the old Highway 31 here that would have gone through the middle of town. Luckily we don't have to go that far in. And there's the big ramp there. Which, any locals, anyone watching, there used to be an inflatable cow here somewhere. I remember a movie from the 90s called The Hard Word. The Hard Word? I think it was The Hard Word, with Guy Pearce. And he stuck some money up a cow's ass up here somewhere. And I reckon that was Goulburn, but obviously that inflatable cow's not here anymore. I think they actually used the interior of the sheep for that scene. They just had the inflatable cow somewhere else, but so I rang ahead while we're coming up the Federal Highway there, just to ask them how to get into the joint, and it is simple. It's just turning off here. The Forky Fish Week, I don't know if he was playing with me or not, but the last time he was up here, he had to back in off the road, which I was not looking forward to. Luckily, he was wrong about that. It's drive in, drive out, so. There it is there. Just got to make sure we get the right driveway. Oh yeah, a little bit tight. Also too, on Google Maps, there's not a high enough resolution of this area to see if there's wheel marks there or not. 4.3, we're only just going to fit under here too. But that's us here. We'll get out and see what they want. I'll have to get over close to that, to the shed there, so I've got a little bit of extra height clearance. Hopefully they've got some slippers for the fork, or a long set of forks we can unload it all off to one side. But all questions I need to get answered, so I'll go and see if I can get them answered, and I'll be right back. quick and easy. Cannot complain about that. Getting out of here though might be fun. Oh no, he'll be right. Yeah, the road, the outbound side of the road has been repaired at night. It's been shut. That's why all that roadwork gear's there. Luckily, it's not going to affect my day. But getting across 2 lanes of traffic might. And of course, because it's not used by trucks as a thoroughfare anymore, the trees have been allowed to grow over. Oh. I should have done the block and come back out down at Bunnings, that big roundabout. Come on, van. Drive quicker, van. Drive quicker, van. Ah. Although I thought it'd be a lot busier, being 9 o'clock in the morning on a Monday when the schools is going back. Come on, truck. Everyone's just driving slowly at the right speed limit to stay far enough apart to not give me a hole to get out, but we're going now. I wish I could pull over here. Get some photos of the elders. I'll start putting photos up here of the big sheep and the and that. I think he said it used to be a mobile service station. Another bit of the old highway history gone. A servo servicing the weary travellers on the highway to now an Elders real estate or Elders produce store. But at least that's why it's easy to get in and out of there, being an old servo. Not like all the other spots. Well, Elders Gundagai you can't get into, you got to unload on the road as you've seen before. So. But there she is, the big ram. Right next to what was probably a Macca's once and now Subway. The bakery there too. Ooh. Looks like we're going to do a lap on the donut to get back on the Hume to head south to Yass, which means we need to be in this lane because we're not going to Sydney. There is no way I'm going further north than this. If you want to go and have a look at the giant ram and that, I'm pretty sure Jono pulled in here. It might have been the second video after I've met him. He goes in there and does a walk around the servo and everything else, so, and I'm sure other people have as well. It's not going to be for today, not while I'm in a truck. But that's us done in Goulburn. Let's do some math. About an hour up. We'll see if it puts us 2 hours behind. Oh, he called the one. Good 2 hours out of the way, so 9, 3, about 3.5 hours to home, 3:45, so I'm going to have to stop somewhere along the way anyway and get the coffee. But you don't have to join me for that. There's a couple of things I want to check out on the way home. If I can stop there, I will, and I'll show you. If not, I'll check in a bit further down the road anyway. It's yeah, a bit after 9, so the main focus now is to push south as fast as I legally can. Catching the side of this storm here. Like, we're going to go around it, it's not going to come across and completely wet us. But it's done that to the windscreen now. There is no way I'm going to hit the windscreen wipers on that, because it'll just smudge back and forth. The water jets on the wipers do not cover the window enough to try and even worry about getting that off, so I'm going to leave that to just dry as it is. I can see through it, it's fine. It's going to keep on trying to rain on it. We're pretty much right parallel to the storm now. I say storm, it is a storm cloud, but it's only dropping rain. Ah, there's the bog. 35 degrees out there, 5 minutes of that and it'll be dry and you won't even know it rained. It's trying to get heavier. Not worth it. It's not worth hitting the windscreen wipers. It'll go smee, smee, smee. And the problem is, I go by the same philosophy in the car too, but my new Subaru, as soon as it does that, the windscreen wipers come on. It's like, no, I do not want a wet windscreen. We're also fighting the time here too. I thought I had plenty, but I do not. What was that? Hay. Oh, bit of bridge. Must have been windy here at some point. Oh, do I? Problem is now that's going to dry and it's going to look absolutely shit house. There is still rain falling out to the west here. Just do one. That way the big squash bugs haven't got all juicy yet and won't start to smear. Yet the little ones will wipe off. But it's been an hour, it's 10 to 1. I've got to have a break at 1:15. Normally, sometimes I'll be getting back into Albury. Might get the worst, there's been a half-hour alert before I breach. But I've been able to get back and finish off work and everything, it's been fine. Not today. I'm hoping to get the Holbrook still. We've got 21 Ks and we've got to do it in 15 minutes. Back in the day, you just go there and just ride down Holbrook, do it, and you'd probably take a 20-minute break instead of 15, just to line up with the camera at Emoga. But as soon as that key turns on, or as soon as I note down I'm on a break and the truck's still driving on the GPS, I'm done. That's not as bad as I thought it'd be, actually. And of all the trucks I've driven in the fleet, this one by far has the best wipers on it. And I don't know if it's because I don't normally use them unless it's absolutely necessary, or if other people just sit there and just go and try to get all the bugs off and just wear them out, because it's not good going across roughage like that. And they're only plastic or rubber. That's it, we're past the rain, so I'm just going to let those spots dry on there now. I'm not going to hit that again. But 14 minutes. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it to Holbrook?
Instead it was another fat truck, you know, they really excite me. But butterfly hood Kenworths, I remember seeing photos of those in books that I had at home.
Yeah, mate.
Dad bought me the encyclopedia of trucks, and he wrote in the front of the Dear Bruce, and I think I was about 11 or 12, he's put the date in there, and it said, hopefully the last word on trucks, all the best, Dad. Because he didn't want me to get any.
See, I've taken breaks when you're meant to, and that side of it's fine. But there's still a rule, you can't drive more than 5.5 hours in a straight stretch. Even in a 12-hour book, if you sit there and work for an hour, then have 2 hours off, a 2-hour break, and then get back in, you can't drive and do the rest of your 12 hours. You still got to only drive 5.5 hours and then have a break. Which is why sometimes you'll have a break in Canberra at your last drop, and you go, beauty, we'll head for home, but you only need to go to Gundy Meats or Elders or DHC, D8 Roberts, and have those couple of stops, stop in at Tarcutta for a coffee, and next minute your 4-hour trip home's turned to 5 and a bit, and you're getting an Edimoga, and next minute it's warned that you've got half an hour to breach. But we've done this, we've done it. K to go. It'd be close closer if the shop was still in this old pub here, but unfortunately it's not, it's moved. Surprised my phone hasn't started beeping at me now. It'll be 5 minutes to breach. We do have no parking signs here, but it's from 9 PM to 6 AM, so we're right there. And hopefully that sign over there is a little bit of a cue of what we're stopping at. There's a sandwich board under the veranda that says open. I'm hoping they just didn't drag it out to here. Hopefully they're open. Otherwise we've got to go across to the Ampole for lunch, but I'm going to fill this logbook out before it gets me in trouble, and I'll be back in a minute with some lunch. Alright, so I've just opened my logbook back up again. It's 16 minutes, so that's not bad. Probably 13 minutes. We are, of course, at Holbrook Chinese. This has been a long time coming. When we built the sorry, that's going to get a bit noisy with the microphone. When we're working here on the bypass, back when up in the old pub, we used to be coming in nearly daily to get this. The lunchtime menu. Also had to get some prawn crackers, prawn chips. The kids loved them. We used to come in nearly every day. Once the freeway was done, once I started driving on the highway, going up to Hume, Jindabyne, doing all them long runs up there with Woolworths, I'd get back here, pull in, grab me lunch, because you'd go home, have a shower, get into bed at 3 o'clock in the arvo, whatever, and ready to go at 10 o'clock at night again. But now the meals, this was $19, which is on the pricier side, but that gets you half and half special fried rice, your main meal of choice, and then you can get a drink as well. I told them not to worry about the drink, but oh man, that's changed. It used to be plastic. Oh, you've all had it. You know what Chinese. I got the Sichuan beef. There's a good bit of hit in that. Normally asks for extra chili too, so, but I didn't this time. I forgot to. But man, it's probably been 2014 since I was here last with Woolies. But normally the the joke with Chinese is you get whatever's on special at the market that day. Onion and carrots look like the cheap thing at the market. I remember not last year, the year before, when I went up to Light and Ridge and come back, we got Chinese at Gilgandra. Sunday afternoon, 7 o'clock, nothing else was open. It was the only option we had, and there was beef in it, there was peas and corn out of a tin or a bag, obviously, and broccoli, a heap of broccoli, and that was about it. So obviously broccoli was on special that day. But I'm going to quickly throw this down and head south. Thank you, channel members, or should I say thank you offsiders, for the donations to do this. Very happy. Well, we're not quite at Mulligandra yet, but it's gone. She's scoffed down. Ooh. And that tingling in the lips from the chili. Oh, you can't go wrong with Chinese. You really can't. Anyway, enough of me Chinese rant. Bring that camera up a bit. Thank you for watching. Only a short one this time. Up to Goulburn and back. Bit of the countryside between there and here. I thought leaving Goulburn that I might try some new rare delicacy north of Yass, but there's no servos between Yass and Goulburn to stop at. There was a little food cart. The signs are up anyway for like the Mun and Dunes, one of the parking bays there. But when I went past, I didn't see anything in there and didn't stop. But I knew times would align and would get back to Holbrook just in time. So they open at 12 for lunch Wednesday to Sundays, I believe. So, or Tuesday to Sunday. I'll let you know. Wednesday to Sunday for lunch, Tuesday to Sunday for dinner, 5 till 9. And honestly, like, I stopped over and had me 15-minute break while they were making it, and back on the road, no fuss. Order 2, have half now, have the other half later, reheated in the oven or whatever you got. It's no different to find the spot in a servo, going into Macca's or KFC and getting them to make you the same stuff. Nearly the same price. I'll leave it up to your own belief whether it's healthy or not. And yeah, so that's it for this one. We'll be back with a longer form one next week. We'll just see. It all depends on the freight. The amount of freight I'm carting has increased. It was nearly, Friday's load was nearly going to be a B double for the other driver, at least anyway, not me. And yeah, freight depot to depot is starting to increase, but the other stuff, the extra stuff in between, isn't yet. But I'm hoping that does soon and we can start doing some more unique videos. But anyway, in the meantime, thank you to the offsiders, the members over there, the members area. New video dropped for you on Monday. You'll probably get another one this week as well. If you want to have a look at membership, check out the join button and you can go through and have a look at that. I think Monday's video was 36. Members only video 36, so there's another 36 videos there you can look at for just $1.50 a month. But that's it. Thank you guys. Stay safe, slow down, don't be in a rush, and I'll see you next week.